Greetings and salutations, friends. I am the Wolf, Wolf Chahi. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the video. As always, it is very excellent to have you here. In today's video, we are going to be watching my RUNE level 1 fight against the Baleful Shadow. Right off the bat, you can see the weapons, armor, equipment, talismans that I'm using. The Wondrous Physic, you can see that I am RUNE level 1. On the Flask of Wondrous Physic, I have placed the Opaline Hard tier and Opaline Bubble tier for the extra damage resistance. I'm also using the Boiled Crab for the same thing, extra damage resistance. And let's see how the fight goes. Sip the flask, snap the crab.
Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that RUNE the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Just had to let RUNE speak her epic lines there before I got into the fight. Right off the bat, just trying to remember his fight patterns. Obviously I did not remember that. There we go. And mistimed the parry on that. From my previous fights with the Baleful Shadow, as well as Blythe, I remembered, very importantly, that the two-handed attacks cannot be parried. However, the one-handed attacks can be parried. So it was just a matter of remembering the timing for this fight. I also had to learn how to survive this fight, as the last few times I found myself squaring off against this enemy. I was a much higher level, most likely at least level 100. Now back into the fight, sip the flask, snap the crab, and let's see what happens. Two-handed attack, swings 2 times, so dodge both of those attacks. This is parryable, but I mistimed that, and then I died from the destined death that his sword is imbued with, and the extra damage over time that goes along with that. Now before I say any more, I'd like to say that this is another one of my absolute most favorite fights in the game. Just like with Melania and with Morgott and Margit, this fight just feels very visceral. It feels like true hand-to-hand combat. Obviously not real hand-to-hand combat, because this is not real life, but you know what I mean. At least I hope you know what I mean. It's just one of the more enjoyable fights in my opinion. Especially when you learn how to parry him and dodge his attacks, and all the other things that you can do in this fight. I was kind of going back and forth as I was dying over and over again, going back and forth in my mind as to whether I wanted to make this a parry-only fight, or if I wanted to mix it up a little bit, do some dagger stabs, proc the frost a little bit quicker. Right here you can see this thrust attack that he does. I did try to dodge it. There's one of the first parries. I did try to dodge that thrust attack, but apparently you have to dodge it pretty early in order to avoid it, and eventually I do figure that out. Sip the flask, snap the crab, right back into the fight. He's going to open with his two-handed attack again. There we go. roll, roll. Get some swipes in. Now, I know he can be backstabbed there. Or I should say, I know now he can be backstabbed. I didn't figure it out until about halfway through this fight, though. Not this specific fight, but halfway through these attempts. Now there's a nice parry and riposte, and then I try to proc the frost. Couldn't quite get it. Here comes the two-handed attack, dodge, dodge. You want to dodge a little bit slower. I mistimed the dodge on that one. Mistimed it again and got punished for it. As I said, a lot of this is just me remembering how this fight goes and failing miserably. But it's okay. Take a deep breath, shake it off, and get back into the fight. What do you really lose whenever you die in this game except for pride, right? It's not so bad. I enjoy and appreciate how the Baleful Shadow gives you plenty of time to use your buffs. There we go, nice parry. Now, probably better off to dodge that attack. So what just happened there is it takes 2 parries in order to poise break him and get a riposte in. And after the first parry, he immediately does a two-handed attack that is quite devastating. And I have found that sometimes I can block it, and sometimes I get absolutely crushed by it. And there doesn't seem to be any consistency with that. And so it's probably best not to try to block it and just be ready to dodge it right after you parry him that first time. Like right there. See how I held up my shield thinking I was going to block it? And the first time I held up my shield and he did that, I blocked it. Granted, it drained all of my stamina instantly and it broke my block. However, I still blocked it. The second time he did it, as you clearly saw, he just bypassed my shield entirely and crushed me. There's that attack that's parryable. Right here, he does a lunge attack where he grabs you and bites your face off. There's another attack that's parryable. When he does the lunge attack where he tries to grab you, it's probably better to dodge forward towards him rather than away, because as you'll see, at least once in these fights, I do dodge away and he still grabs me. There's that lunge attack, I dodge away, there it is, right there. And he just ripped my throat out because I dodged away rather than forward. There's that nice, easily dodgeable attack, and there it is again. Dodge and dodge. It's a little slower on the dodge inputs than you might think it is. At least it was for me. So it took me a couple of tries to get the timing down on that. Dodge, dodge. There we go. Could have parried that. Not sure what I was thinking. Could have parried it. Got punished instead. Man, this is such a good fight. Such a good character design. Such good fight design. I love it. Sip the flask, snap the crab. Get back into it. Get ready for the two-handed attack. Here comes the lunge. Get behind him. Didn't go for the backstab there. Well, I didn't know about the backstab yet, but I didn't even try to get any damage in, because I still wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do parry only on this guy. As you saw, that thrust attack, I didn't dodge it again because you have to dodge it a lot earlier than you think you do. There goes a nice parry and riposte there. Running away. Yeah, I didn't go for any damage there, partly because I needed to sip my flask. And partly because, as you can see, I was probably thinking, oh, I'll do this fight parry only. Tried to parry that. I don't know if that's parryable or not. I tried to parry it a few times, but maybe I just didn't have the timing right, or maybe it's just not parryable, I don't know. Never claim to know everything. And I'm certainly not perfect at this game. Pretty good at it, not perfect. Sip the flask, snap the crab, back into the fight. Get ready for the two-handed lunge. Here we go. As you can see, I decided to go for more damage. There we go. Got the frost. Here comes another two-handed lunge attack, which I horribly mistimed. I have no idea how he didn't grab me just then. That was so weird. I have no idea what that was. No idea why I dodged his thrust attack from a mile away, and practically a year after he did it. And then I got dead. Clearly my timing was double plus on good for that round. But let's get back into it. Sip the flask, snap the crab. Get ready for the two-handed distance attack. Here it comes. Good timing on the dodge there. Could have parried that, but my timing was bad. And now I'm just trying to get away from him so I can sip the flask, and obviously I didn't get far enough away. So here I am, trying to put some distance between the two of us. Dodge, dodge. Could have got some damage in. Not sure why I didn't. There we go, dig, parry, and dodge that attack immediately. Here comes the lunge. Don't know how he didn't grab me there. I suspect it's dependent on your position in relation to him, but it's probably safer to just dodge forward when he lunges rather than backing away, because you're far more likely to get grabbed if you dodge away. There's a nice dodge, dodge, and then here's the point where this fight really changed for me. I remember shouting out loud, "Oh my god, you can backstab him?" I had no idea. Because other times I'd fought him, I'd done parry only, so I didn't try to do any other attacks. But accidentally discovering that you could backstab him was a huge game changer for me. And it meant I could do a lot more. Of course, I can also get my throat ripped out. That's something else I can do, which is always super fun. Yeah, learning how to backstab him, or learning that you can backstab him. Probably not essential for the fight. Certainly not essential for a rune level 100 fight. However, huge game changer at a rune level 1 fight. Because one thing that is very helpful with these rune level 1 fights is making them as short as possible. At least it is for me, because it minimizes the amount of time that you have to make mistakes. It also made the fight feel even more visceral to me, and even more rewarding, because it opened up so many other possibilities for doing damage. My timing was trash on that attack. There's that dodge, dodge. Didn't quite get the backstab there. Nice parry, dodge this attack. Nope, I didn't dodge it. My potato brain shut off. Sometimes my brain just shuts off for no reason in the middle of a fight. And then it comes back on again, like when I had that brainwave to get behind the pillar so I could sip a flask. The struggle is real, friends. The struggle is real. Let's see. There we go. Should have dodged that, but I blocked it instead. Should have dodged that other one, but I blocked it instead. And then trash timing on that dodge, and I paid for it. Baleful Shadow going ham there on the attacks, even after I'm dead. Feels super good. Nevertheless, back into the fight. Sip the flask. Snap the crab. Get ready for the fight opener. Two-handed jump attack. There we go. Messed up getting the backstab there. Could have parried that. Dodged instead for some reason. There you can see I finally figured out how to dodge that thrust attack, which opened me up for a nice backstab. Not sure if that was parryable, but I messed up the timing on it regardless. And then I got forced up against the tree, which you hate to see. One thing I hate more than anything else is getting pinned up against a tree or a rock or a wall, and then it feels like you can't do anything. You can't get away. Your stamina gets drained, and you're effed. There's a nice backstab. You love to see it. Couple extra swipes in. That was a really late dodge on that first attack. I got lucky. There we go. Dodge, dodge. Sip flask and get punished for it. Back up against the wall, but luckily I got out of there. Now I gotta put some distance between the two of us so I can drink a flask and get back into the fight. Dig. Parry. There we go. It's a nice dodge. Get ready to dodge again and dodge. Backstab? Nope, but I did get some damage. There we go. Just blocked my way through that attack. Dodge. Trash timing on that dodge. Luckily he got stuck on the coffin there for a moment. Dodge forward, backstab, nope. Oh, yes, yes indeed, got that backstab. Very nice. A little more damage. Dodge forward, nice. Things were starting to come together a little bit better for me now, at this point. Dodge forward again, nice. Still trying to parry that attack. I was never successful parrying it, but I did try each time he did it, because it seems like it could be parryable, but I just don't know. Didn't quite get behind him, but I got some damage anyway. Got my guard broken there. Ooh, really messed up the timing there. And I paid for it again. Nonetheless, it was a pretty good attempt. Things were starting to come together for me at this point. I was starting to get the timing down. Sip the flask, snap the crab. Get ready for the inevitable two-handed jump attack opener, dodge, backstab. That's how you do it. Dodge that. Yes, indeedy. Here comes another two-handed dodge. Dodge. Backstab. Yep. Very nice. Get some extra damage. There we go. Let him sip his flask. Here comes another two-handed attack. Got lucky on the dodge timing there. Very nice. We're getting close now. There we go. Nice parry. Get ready for the devastating attack, and I was not ready for it. And I got punished. Should have dodged forward into that one. Don't know what I was thinking. Here we go. Last attempt. Sip the flask. Snap the crab. Get ready for the two-handed jump attack opener. Oop. No, he did something a little different this time. Mixing it up a little bit. Looks like it must have thrown me off guard a little bit, him doing that. But that's okay, I'm back in the fight. And parry. Ooh, messed up the parry timing there. That was not good. Nevertheless, I survived it. Figured out the dodging on that thrust attack, which is nice. Get that frost. Let him heal up a little bit. There we go. Parry? Yes, I got it. And then dodge this, please. Thank you. Get ready. Dodge. Dodge. Backstab? Yes. That's the way you do it. A little extra damage. Parry. Nice. Got it. Ooh. Really big damage on that riposte. It's good to see. And now here I am. I'm getting ready to finish off the fight. And I wanted to finish off the fight with an epic riposte, so I stopped doing extra backstabs and extra swipes with my dagger, and I just focused on parrying at this point. So dodge, dodge, and then I just avoid doing any more damage so that I can get a parry. And I almost bit it big time there. Almost bit it big time there. I messed up the timing on that dodge. I got super lucky. And then, nope. Nope, not quite. It's coming though. It's close. Dodge, dodge. Ready, because I'm about to do what I say you shouldn't do, and I dodged away from the lunge attack. But I got lucky and I dodged forward. And here it is, friends.
My thanks. It was more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Parry I need you. I love her.
And that's the fight, everyone. Thanks for watching my video. I appreciate having you here. As always, good luck, happy gaming. Cheers.